Alright, I return. Before I show today's deck, I have to show the lobby because it's an exceptional amount of salt. I just can't ignore it. It's so funny. There's this dude named Gerald, however you say his name. And this dude has just been going off in the lobby about how the game's dead. He went 17-0 with Greyjoy. Everybody's quitting, all this type of stuff. I don't think people cares what I think or what you think. Game is dying. This is true. Maybe after the last deluxe, they will close everything. They better not announce third edition after the Targ box. That actually will piss me off. And then there's so many people responding to him. What is dead is your career as an influencer? I'm not sure what that even means. Please, Gerald, just leave the game. Gerald, leave the game as soon as possible. My comment here. My opinion, feel free to pour salt in here. I find it funny, which I do. I find it highly amusing. 2 years ago, it was the exact same shit. The screen names were different, but it was the same shit. The game is always dying. It's always, everything is the worst thing ever. That kind of talk has always been going on. So moving away from that and moving into the deck for today. This is the Tyrell Prince that was promised deck with Renly Baratheon. Of course, the Prince that was promised. And I think, as I mentioned when I had some dead air and I gave a few comments in a previous video, Tyrell has a lot of spicy options for the Prince that was promised. If you really wanted to get janky, you could even name King Renly's Host, which is also in this deck. Double 8 strength Intimidate. But Renly's the most obvious choice, so I picked Renly. Originally, I made a normal Tyrell deck and just, named Renly as the Prince, and it's pretty effective. It still wins games, but it triggered me that, half the characters in my deck had Renown, and none of them could gain power besides Renly. So I was like, oh look, King Renly's Host, this is a card, and it doesn't have Renown. Let's make a deck where only Renly has Renown, and none of the other characters in the deck have it, so that I don't have anti-synergy with my agenda. And so this deck is significantly more of a meme, and less reliable in control matchups, I guess you could say. Matchups where people are going to spam resets, because as you can see, I don't even have bodyguards in here. I don't have any resets of my own, which is actually a bonus in control matchups. I don't know, this deck's different. It's like you don't have some of the standard answers, but at the same time, maybe the fact that your deck is different throws people off. I do find it funny when people flip Varys' Riddle on Song of Summer or something, and there's this pause like they expected it to be at the gates. Well, I do have Randall's Harley. I lied. There's one renowned character. One copy of Randall's Harley made it into the deck. I wanted one more 6-cost character, and I went down the list multiple times, and I was like, well, even without Renown, Randall's Harley is still the best character that I haven't put in the deck yet. So I made a summer deck because I knew I wanted to use King Renly's Host because it's a really big power icon, and it's like a big agenda activator that can go in the deck that doesn't have Renown, so it's not anti-synergy with the agenda. So that's in here. And from the fact that it was a summer deck, I put in all these summer plots. And it's probably more correct to have the King in the North and Valar Morghulis and bodyguards and all that crap, but I just decided to go for more meme value in this deck, and I made 7 summer plots, so I have 100% consistency on my summer effects. I've got a couple copies of Blessed by the Maiden to try to dodge milk and crap like that, since I don't have confiscation. My plots, I start with Calm over Westeros, and you're going to say military 90% of the time. This is perfectly fine as an opener. As long as you draw a good amount of limited normally, then it's not significantly worse than at the gates. Especially because, well, Riddle does work on Calm over Westeros, but you usually don't care if they riddle this. Riddling this is better than them riddling at the gates. And against Martell, if you open into Behest, are they going to riddle this? I don't care if Martell does Varys' riddle on Calm over Westeros. Dodges naval superiority. It's a decent opener. I usually go Song of Summer second plot because it's 5 gold basically, and then you can start going into the trade routes, or you can do exchange of information if you need to draw. And you've got your close call if somebody dies, and your Wardens of the South for, again, more meme value, because this is a Tyrell summer plot, and it's a huge strength buff plot, so If you're not going to use it in this deck, when are you ever going to use it? I actually very rarely end up actually flipping this plot, because the way that games will typically go is first two plots Calm, Song of Summer, and then by that point the opponent starts playing resets, and I know that they're going to be playing resets, so I'm flipping trade routes, and either I win based on those turns, or the opponent has successfully deleted everything off my board if it's like a Martel Hollow Hill or whatever, and then I'm dead, and there's either way the game doesn't go on long enough for me to flip Wardens, but theoretically it's nice. Let's see. Alright, characters, Begging Brother, because we're trade routes. And, let's see, Courtiers, Spies. Leighton, I really like Leighton Hightower. There's so many good targets for Leighton in this deck. The most dank play is with Leighton Hightower. You kneel him to put Blessed by the Maiden into play and remove the negative attachments whenever you want. That's really funny if you can ever do that. Littlefinger, because he draws cards, and again, resets are going to be a big threat since you don't even have bodyguards. You're going to get hit with some Valor Morgulus, and you really want to draw cards and keep a big hand to prevent opponents from winning that way. Marjorie, obviously good. Another meme card I have is the Rose Road Patrol. Should be fairly easy to activate this, because a lot of times Renly Baratheon by himself will have, without any buffs, will have more strength than any character in the opponent's deck. And of course, you also have an 8 strength character with King Renly's Host, and you have a bunch of strength buff effects. And getting a stealth power icon is pretty good. I think this is the only stealth character that Tyrell has at all in any capacity. And I think it's definitely worth it when they have their stealth, because it helps you push through that agenda trigger. And they're exactly 4 gold, so you can toss them into play with Leighton. Sir Colin, efficient power icon, the Scheming Septons, and 1 Corset Queen of Thorns. She can be nice sometimes. I don't have Mace Tyrell in this deck? Okay, this Randall Tarley should probably be Mace Tyrell. I swear that I had him. The 6-cost version of Mace. I don't know why he's not in here. So yeah, Blessed, Pinch of Powder, because you don't have any resets, so if the opponent has a really big board, and they have like their own big 6 and 7 cost guys, then you can use this to fight that and win against it without playing like Valor Morgulus or something. Because if you end up in a situation where it's your giant board facing the opponent's giant board, you really need something like this to sort of push through it. So Pinch is pretty good. Also, if you do exchange and they see this and they're forced to give it to you, it's going to spook the hell out of them, and that's funny. You always got to have Milk. We got our economy stuff. I think the Mander's good in this deck. This is a dank card. Another good Leighton Hightower target. Just goes right along with the agenda and the theme of the deck, and to help you draw cards. Got 1 Renly's Pavilion and 1 Hornhill for more strength buff. Hornhill in particular, if you can play this on like a trade routes turn and put 3 gold on it, it can get pretty insane. And then some events here to help out as well. Growing Strong, obviously really good in this deck, and Lord Renly's Ride is nice. Even when it gives +0 because you have no dead pile, the Surprise Intimidate is always a strong effect with this card, especially when you have stand potential on your Renly Baratheon. You give him Intimidate, stand him with the Agenda, stand him again with Highguard and Courtier. That's like probably a game-ending play if you can do it. Okay. Let's try this one. M8 Shadow. Oh, he disconnected. Maybe he doesn't like me. Let's try this one. Darn. This is what I was hoping to avoid. Nice Watch green sight. This type of deck makes me tempted to put like Put to the Torch in the deck, but again, I just want to go for max meme value. Alright, I guess we can do like 2, 2, 3. No wall. That's super good. Is he going to do March? Oh, at the gates. Okay. Really hope that I can draw Blessed by the Maiden to get rid of Milk and Craven in this matchup. Do I say military? I guess. Yeah, I don't have any military icons in hand, so I'll say military. Great, he has the wall. That's just wonderful. Why did he discard it? Maybe he already has it in hand, but even then, I don't know. You don't really want to discard a guarding caretaker into my discard pile, unless he's going to like Marshal Yorin or something. Okay, so he did have it in hand. So discarding the guarding caretaker at least gives him something. Very good that we can milk that. Why didn't it? That Ghost of High Heart, because otherwise we would probably lose the game to this effect. We do this. I'm gonna hold the guarding caretaker in hand, and hopefully if I need to discard it, I can do so with reserve using Scheming Septons. Can't afford Littlefinger. We have to milk the Ghost of High Heart or we lose. Guess we just do this. This is a really boring and not fun matchup because it only depends on whether they high roll with like green sight or not. I have had a game where someone green sighted my Renly on turn 1 and just took it with the wall, and I was like, well, I guess this game's over. Let's see. So he's probably going to start doing March to the Wall now. Oh, Mutiny, that's really good. So it's a question of... No, I think I'll keep the Scheming Septon in play, because I'm not going to spend the gold. Yeah, I can't get 3 for the High Tower Spy, so I'll just keep it in play. So next turn is March to the Wall, and I guess I'll pick a Larry? I don't know. Yeah, because if I have 2 Scheming Septons, then I can trigger both of them to pay for High Tower Spy. That's probably worth it. Confiscation. Alright, that's really bad. So now we have to try to get any expensive or strong characters out of our hand at all costs. Take the Black. That's a card, huh? Does not discard Sir Colin of Green Pools, because he's going to use it with Ghost of High Heart there. So the character I most don't want him to get is Littlefinger. Please don't draw Renly. Alright, good. Those are fine draws. Yeah, let's hold this Guarding Caretaker to try and discard it. Same reasoning with High Guarding Courtier. So let's just play this guy. Now he can get either High Tower Spy or like Rose Road Patrol. Those aren't the worst thing ever. Flea Bottom. Let's hope for no Veteran Builder. Marshal a card in the shadows. He already has Hard Home in play, so I'm going to assume that that's, what do you call, Janos Slint, but I guess it could just be a second Hard Home. There's the Craven. Honestly, that's fine, given how these boards look. Use the Ghost, please. Thank you. So this way he does the Ghost now, and now I can just do power and trigger my agenda, and I don't have to worry that the Ghost is going to discard Renly out of my hand after I've used my agenda to get him. I think High Tower Spy is the correct pick, but he picked Rose Road Patrol, that's fine. Begging Brother's really good. Super good card for this matchup. Let's see. We have Growing Strong, so we don't even have to commit hardly anything on this power challenge. 6-3. Growing Strong definitely gets it. We're going to be way over reserved, so we're going to be discarding some garbage characters for him here. Oh no, man, you totally blocked the agenda. No, you didn't. Give me that Renly. Oh yeah, look how far over reserve I'm going to be. This is amazing. Look at that. Look at it. Oh my goodness, 11 cards. Ooh, take the black. But I had no non-uniques. I'm going to ambush this just to spin the gold and get it out of my hand. And you can, like, use hard home and I'll discard it and it's fine. I don't care about that. I guess I should hard home a Larry. Yeah, I'll pick a Larry. The High Tower Spy is a bit better for Valar Dohaeris. Alright, standing phase, trigger the wall. Oh, double hard home. Well, he has Craven. It was a second hard home. No standing phase wall. He's going to regret that. Let's discard these. I don't think I want to discard my Scheming Septon, do I? I've got another milk for the Ghost of High Heart. Maybe Horn Hill. Yeah, Horn Hill can get out. Alright, let's trade routes him. Is it going to be March to the Wall? What is that? City of Secrets. Okay. Oh, I actually have to discard for that because I don't play At the Gates. That's funny. Oh, you freaking got me. Well, I sure don't want to discard any of these. Rose Road Patrol, I guess. Kind of sucks. Man, I don't want to discard my Scheming Septons. I guess we can discard one Scheming Septon. It's fine. No, not my High Guardian Courtier. Should discard that, right? Because he can discard Aged Craftsman into his Flea Bottom pile. His top card is Aged Craftsman. Nope, doesn't want to discard it. Interesting. Maybe he forgot that Aged Craftsman is enters play. He thinks he has to marshal it. But you don't have to marshal it. Oh, your Underground Vaults only get 1 gold. That's funny. Get trade routed. King's Landing. No. What a lame deck. Oh, it's so lame. Guarding the Realm number 1. Let's see if he has another one. You know, take a Guardian Caretaker, bro. Another Guarding the Realm. Okay. Renly. Septon. This thing. Damn, I can't even pay for the Begging Brother. Well, maybe on the next trade routes. Milk. Can't pay for the Mander. That sucks. But we paid for what we could pay for. Is he going to pass his challenges? I don't know, he has so many characters. He should throw some chump challenges at me, I think. Yeah, here he comes. Do we want to block this military? Probably not. I think I'll let it go through and just kill the high tower spy. Now this I probably want to block. I don't want to lose any cards out of my hand. Strength 5. Well, he wants to win this one. I have Growing Strong. I guess I might as well use it. But it doesn't give me any, like, super clean way to defend besides still just kneeling Renly. So let's do this. Oh yeah, we about to draw some cards with Mr. Baratheon there. Strength 6, huh? Well, let's Growing Strong. Did I have Old Town last turn and forget to trigger it? I feel like I might have. I don't know. 6 to 12. Guess we just do stand and draw. Honestly, if he wants to do Valar Morghulis, like, please do it. You know, look at all this garbage. Like, 90% sure Valar Morghulis would be way worse for him than for me. Could use one of my Lord Renly's rides here to kneel Maester Aemon and do military, but it just doesn't matter. I'm so far over reserve, I might as well do it. Only to get an unopposed. It's the only thing it accomplishes. But why not? We're going to be very far over reserve. There. A little bit wrong, but whatever. Alright, 12 to 0. I think this matchup is working in our favor so far. I want to keep the Scheming Septon, and there's no way I'm discarding any of these other characters. I already have a High Guarding Quartz here in the discard. Let's discard another one just to be safe. Alright, Arbor Vineyard. We can discard one of those. Lord Renly's Rise, like, whatever. Yes, there we go. Trade routes again. Oh no, Valar Morghulis, he got me. I got totally destroyed by that. I wonder who you save with Maester Aemon. Do you just save himself? Look at this board, and he's still Valard. You save Three Finger Hob. I mean, that makes sense. No! King Renly's... Thank goodness my discard pile is overloaded with trash. He can't steal that. He discarded Queen's Crown. Interesting. So see, this is how you beat this trash wall, is if you just overload your discard pile with garbage. It's like now, if he's... I'm just going to give him High Guarding Courtiers, and like those aren't going to do anything for him. Ooh, Grin. That's spicy. Yeah, let's just get as much money as we can. This is the right way to do it. See, we're going to get Renly right back. He has 3 power strength. King Renly's host can revive him by himself. So the agenda doing yeoman's work here. He has 0 claim. Should I even defend this? I shouldn't. So he'll get an unopposed power on his faction card for me to steal. Again, don't care about this. There's no claim. He shouldn't be doing these challenges. You should at least, like, save Grin to block unopposed on my military or something. Oh. Let's see. I can do power here and then use the Arbor Marketplace to win it. But then I won't be doing intrigue. Yeah, his board's still so wide, and he has that 3-finger hob duplicate. There's still just nothing accomplished by doing military. Yeah, he could kill the flea bottom Age Craftsman. It wouldn't do anything. Give me my Renly back. Now my watch begins. Do I want to use this? I think I'll actually keep it in play. Yeah, it's fine. Potentially miss an Old Town power here, but I think I'll deal with it. Rather maintain board presence, of course. Use the Old Town in taxation phase so we don't have to discard anything to reserve. Am I actually going to play Wardens of the South? I think it's actually the correct play here. See, is he going to do March to the Wall? Yep. It's really weird that he never did this earlier. But I mean, eventually they have to play March to the Wall, right? So it's a good thing I kept that Scheming Septon in play to absorb that. So we saw him draw Craven there off of the green site. But we have Blessed by the Maiden, so we can dodge that if we want to. Yeah, let's just do it, right? I mean, why not just go for it? Boom. Boom. No Craven for you. Unfortunately, can't afford anything else, but I think Renly and Host together are probably going to be enough to do a lot of work. Ooh, Castle Black Mason. Oh no, he Craven the Begging Brother. I mean, you might as well put it on something, right? No, the third Ghost of High Heart. That's annoying. Oh, and he got Hard Home again. Good thing I noticed that. That's unfortunate. Now he might finally really be whittling me down when he uses this Hard Home. Alright, but maybe we can win. We're on 12 power. So let's see. Renly attacks. He's 8. 1. Damn, he actually has a lot of power strength. We might have to use King Renly's Host to get through on power. Let's go for it. Flea Bottom. What's he going to do with Flea Bottom? No, that's for claim. That's fine. Oh man, look at that. The Mander's so good in this deck. So we intimidate that thing. And that makes it easier for Renly to do power. So I think now it'll be exactly 9-4 on power. And then I should win, if I've done my math correctly. Power claim into Renowns, 12-15. Oh damn, I didn't notice the second High Guard in Courtier. That's unfortunate. That's sad. 1 strength off of winning the game. I guess I'll still win on dominance. Yeah, he has to attack in order to make me kneel this so that he won't lose dominance. Yep. So we block this and we don't have to we don't have to deal with hard home. It's really nice. He's going to get intrigue, but I have 9 cards and 6 reserve. So I should win the game now with Scheming Septon in the next challenges phase before anything happens. Oh shit, Mutiny. Okay. So he's going to get rid of Renly, I assume, yeah. Well, that takes that option away. Discard one of these. Discard the Old Town duplicate. Maybe an Arbor Vineyard. Yeah, I doubt we need 2 of them. I just need more trade routes, man. Oh, no second march. Feels good, man. Let's call. This doesn't matter. Great Hall. No, don't let me draw that. Oh, you let me draw it. You better hope I never get Renly back. No unique characters to marshal, so we'll play an Arbor Vineyard instead of a Great Hall this turn. Let's play Scheming Septon. Let's play Begging Brother. And Renly's Pavilion. I like that. Oh, I was supposed to close call on one of these trash characters. I was supposed to close call like a Guardian Caretaker. A little bit of a misplay there. Also, my draw deck is down to 14 cards. I didn't realize that. That's crazy. Yeah, see, now I'm having to give him stuff that is actually halfway useful. Bay of Seals, that's definitely annoying. Probably should not have canceled that Aged Craftsman. I think all the useful locations are out of his deck at this point. But if I just win a power challenge, I win the game. Even if it doesn't revive Renly, I get over 14, and then I use Old Town and I win. Should be able to pull that off. does he have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10? No flea bottom cards. Yeah, so King Renly's Host should be able to win a power by itself. I just like use Renly's Pavilion. Let's just go at him, man. Just go for it. Is he going to kneel everything? Is he going to make his last stand? He is, but it's not enough. 13 to 8. Oh no, +2. Guess what? I can also do that. Boom, boy. Give me my Renly back. You thought you got rid of him, but you didn't. Intimidate that. Boop, I win. Haha, oh, he wasn't very happy about that. Didn't say GG, just left the game. He feels like he deserved to win that game. Look how many characters he had. He had like 10 characters, man. It's so unfair that he lost that game. Let me play the world's smallest violin for this 6-cost wall deck.